performance up against Bjergsen, but focusing back in on this series.
Jax.
Now we're going to see the Jax response.
Yeah.
But we have very volatile respective solo lanes here. And I think that...
Oh no, he's just going to flash W, isn't he? Here it comes.
Lining up, ready to flash the wall. Flash in, immediate stun, the instant follow-up. Oh, there's just nowhere for him to go. He hammer forms in to try to trade back 1-for-1. A clean.
Let's get towards that level 4, maybe hoping that some Krugs are up. Gonna push Exile's bot lane away, make sure his bot lane gets this CS lead. Don't think he's really here to kill them, he's just here to zone him away from this tower, and Patrick's just gonna have to stand there.
And for those of you with thumbs up on the 113 emote bingo, as he gets ignited, thumbs up is coming out this week. Cersei on the way down, 113.
Jace can
overconfident.
Here,
Patrick can just walk up
to
finish. Shock blast! Oh, that's massive, and now they're gonna try to get the snare instantly. Abbedagge goes in, Astralis baited in by their own jungler. 113.
Not sure how it'll go because they're going to collapse on him.
Abbedagge coming in, that's level 6 Jace. Leader waiting off to the side, Dragon going down. Jhin snare from a mile away, not quite going to connect.
Get his stacks up and look for the ult onto Abbedagge with no flash.
Oh, instantly going to get the ult, there's no flash. Hey, what? Just like you said it, but the difference is 113 barely making it alive. I thought he was down there, but Leader taking the tower.
He didn't have enough of the... I don't know what the passive name is, but whatever it is. If he has ult there, of course, it's 100 to 0. Abbedagge is instantly dead, but now they're looking for a pick here.
Magic Hands is the name of the passive, is Aurelia. Lockup now coming through. Leader trying to survive, flashing out to safety, now going back in on the window. Oh, he's so thirsty! Oh, they're going to give him a drink, though. Quick shutdown for the side of Excel. Jungho now stepping up. 113 still only level 5. Oh, it's all going bad so damn fast. Astralis, the confidence, but not quite the execution. 113, though, wants to keep it going. Rocket's going in. He's now trying to leap into safety. That's the double with the stolen Heimer Tower. Patrick of Excel.
Oh, the
arrow going in.
Oh, not here comes Varusol as well. He can't move. He's having so much fun.
No buttons to push.
They'll get the entire thing down, and they'll move to Dragon afterwards. Astralis are just going to run this mid game.
Yeah, so hard now to find the response. Harold crashing in to the sounds and cheers of Berlin.
You just press tab and
you guys
the
still,
blood gods that you're winning.
Yeah, you guys still hitting each other up there? Okay, cool, good.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in 10 minutes.
I'll see you in 10 minutes. Just have to make sure you're still playing.
Because Xerxes is building more of a damage-orientated Maokai. I expect him to go for things like the Radiant Virtue after the Demonic with Phase Rush. But he's going to get melted. That's a Blade of the King Aurelia. Odoamne in isolation though. Almost 4 plates. Patrick's ganking top.
Not bad at all. Patrick with the Gale Force as well. Then now going to get pushed back, and then immediately the pullback coming out using the ult, saving as long as possible just to keep him in this fight. Odoamne isolated versus Finn. Finn now flashing out to safety. Patrick flash forward, looking to get this kill, looking to trade back. A little bit of healing coming in from Finn. That's just the grass proc. Turning back with the stun. Finn! He's styling on him! Patrick doesn't have the damage! He can't finish the kill! Oh, Finn! Leader now continuing his PvE journey as no one can walk into lane against him. Going to go for shield bow second.
If they split up, there's no chance.
No. 1-3 walking up, not going to connect on the stun. Going to be forced to ult out to safety. Maokai not coming in. The snare will connect on the Leader. Maybe an opportunity to shut him down, take him out of the equation. Sidestep going through, flash out to safety. Now Xerxes going to be in trouble as Leader steps in once again. Oh my god, oh my god! He just keeps going. Finally, they will take him out, but now 113 has all the resets he could dream of. Takes the Maokai, taking souls left and right. Astralis.
Finn on the side lane at tier 2. That's 600 gold.
Dang. And now, Odoamne trading back, so he'll hold on to his individual lead. But let's see.
Arrow hit onto Patrick on mid-wave again.
Arrow in mid-wave, and in goes Finn!
It's so unplayable,
That game is unplayable.
It really is so hard for Patrick. Jonghoon is just...
question mark Croc? Finn hit.
Oh yeah.
Here we go, the thumbs up coming out in moments.
17 minutes in and they're going to lose all tier 2s. Bot is gone, mid is gone. I think Leader might have that top tower as well. 17 minutes in, losing all your tier 2 towers. It's impossible to control the map.
And the odds were stacked against Excel coming into this week, most certainly. And yesterday, Abbedagge was able to have a good early hard scaling compositions. This is not wait for your Jinx to hit 3 items. It's a little bit more tricky than that. They're not going to let them wait for anything.
Oh, the arrow as well. Where's he going to go?
Abbedagge, that's all the CC you could possibly need.
And I feel like Finn's champion pool is either heavy engage or something that'll eventually outscale its opponent or its counterpart. So he can leave him on an island and let the mid jungle do their work. Spacing soon, hopefully, to TP in or just going to send it on one of those wards, and maybe XL can find a turret, because this is going to be very important to come back into the game.
Arrow going to connect onto the Maokai. The Maokai will die. Now let's see what else they can get done here. Abbedagge also dying off to the side as he tries to fight the Ashe, but he will finally get 1 kill back in exchange. Leader looking to kill everybody. Odoamne matching him 1-for-1 for now. Leader now going to fire right back. And Patrick going to get picked off by 113 here in just a mere moment. It is a very very decidedly Astral's favorite fight. They're going to move in and end the game.
Oh no, it's going to be a 22-minute game. They're going to end with Herald top 20 seconds on Abadaga, 10 on Xerxes.
The 80% speed run for Astralis. Making their way into the base, they will lock themselves and Vitality with a win here. One more Herald charge, the Dancing Shelly.
Oh.
It's the shortest game of spring, quite handily. Leader's still standing, he's healing so much. They're saying, can he get the kill? They want to get the kill, he's dashing. He's still going to live, he's going to make it out. Leader lives. Astralis locked through.
Around mid, how do you win fights later on, right? Like, you have no real front line. It's all about finding picks, getting a huge engage to kick things off. But Elio is going to have to do some magic to start 2 fights later on.
This is, and then the sign as well.
I feel like he was there before them.
2 sums for 1. He exists on a different spectrum of time. That's why sometimes the plays look questionable.
No. Nah, dude, Hilly on Pike, what a treat. Here comes Elio.
Yeah.
Oh, it's dive o'clock. Check your watches. No heal. What does your watch say, Dracos?
Watch says it's about time for a dive. No heal, no
baby,
flash. They got to cleanse, but what are you going to cleanse? Oh, Marcoon's here in the area. Those could be a bit risky. They're going to try to finish off Dosh now, going for the pullback. KazaLoLLCShighlights now going to go through. Marcoon could be in trouble.
So clean.
Good damage. Feathers pulling back to the top lane island. These are island boys without the bad face tattoos.
Everyone asks who they are, but they don't ask how they are, because no one ever visits their lane.
Nope.
Looking for
Call's
Certus.
coming out. Certus has the stolen Lissandra ultimate, but now who's going to be able to turn this one around? Certus just looking to find the initial lock on Niski. Niski, if he ults too soon, could be in trouble, but he's going to E out. That's the Frozen Claw.
No mana on Certus.
KazaLoLLCShighlights again, another hook. Certus no mana. That's the chain CC, the fall, but they don't quite have the damage. KazaLoLLCShighlights needs to get out of that one. Ghost Water dive. What's the cooldown? He does not have it. They will burn through that health bar. KazaLoLLCShighlights now on the repeat, though. They may have overstayed their welcome. A flash on DOS indeed. Hook now going to go in. Instant Phantom Undertow for the fall. Wild Ghost should not be enough here. Niski going to come over the wall with the claw. It's hidden into the wall. They can't see it coming, but they don't have the tools to respond even if they did. That's the snare now going in. Elio with the follow up on the kick. DOS, clean sidestep, but it will not stop the reset. KazaLoLLCShighlights finding that extra money.
They don't know that X kick's basing, though.
They're a bit split here on this play. DOS in the area as well. They just need to back off on this one. Good call. Not going to overcommit.
Yeah, see how Mad Lions move their bot lane around this map.
Yeah, if they want to open up, they want to put Karzi in the mid lane, free up KazaLoLLCShighlights to roam even more, but that means putting Lissandra on side. There's BDS upcoming, but I'm not sure if there's a stopwatch upcoming. Check the inventory in a moment.
Early TP.
Certus, no stopwatch available, no chance to burn the cannon ultimate. They're trying to shred his health bar before he can push the R button. He'll try to fire back. Irrelevant now here, trying to burn through Niski. Niski going gold in a brief moment, but the Scion will get nothing back. Marcoon waiting in the darkness. But there is no play to be had here. Top of that, so much of the power of this team we didn't even really get to see. Karzi, 1K ahead individually, 1.1K now for Hilly. Natural when a Pike is getting these kills, getting these resets, but once Umbral Gave comes on.
In this 1v3, 1v4, could even be a 1v5 at this point.
So much pressure going down onto him. No one in Mad Lions in the area. Niski taking his time. Is going to get turned into a little critter, but will still manage to get the ulti off and fits for the snare here. Niski, what's the angle to go? He's going to try to Frozen Path back out into Marcoon. He will eventually drop. Irrelevant going to grab that kill.
A lot invested, though. SK not confident enough to go for the tower. Yes, they are. They've stopped their bases. They're going to commit to this. Dragons in 30 seconds. Mad Lions will look to chase them down slowly to make them run all the way back to base to buy them enough time to get this dragon. Chasey doesn't have TP. If he did, they could commit to a fight here, but maybe they go anyway. Certus, no TP.
A lot of low health bars.
No shield bow on X-Kick either. Marcoon has no ult. Can they win this? 4v3
on the backside. Is he going to be ready? The initial CC hits. He doesn't even push ult. It might be too late, though. The health bars are coming. Karzi going back in. X-Kick firing back in response, but here comes KazaLoLLCShighlights. Just waiting, fishing for the angle. For now, going to set his sights on the Scion. Has the ulti. When you're this far ahead, you're not going to be too concerned. Happy to take the free Drake on the back of the play. And this is tough to play if you're Marcoon right now. Can't go on Lissandra, can't really go on Kennen. Hard to go on Xayah outside of that last scenario we saw. Now maybe the play going to come out there and instantly just try to change these. And they fight Karzi! They push the buttons too damn good. He can't even get the chance to ultimate. Wild Growth now coming out. They're trying to body block Lisa and Chasey waiting over the wall. Irrelevant. One man in the face of Lissandra just charging forward. Frozen Subjugation. Not even going to get a chance to come out here. Instant E over the wall. He threw it through the wall, folks. You might not have seen it, but Niski had it prepped. Makes it out of that one, of course, now at 2 items. Chasey could be in trouble here. So just on the top side, going to leap in with the stolen Kennen ultimate, trading stuns for stun, but Marcoon already there to body block. Chasey now running out. Going to fish for a second stun here as soon as he has the cooldown, but it's too little. It's too late. Chasey getting taken down here on the top side. Irrelevant, a tough target to burn through. Until Karzi's in the area, he is really just not under threat. SK right now, this is looking like a damn good fight for them. Burning all the cooldowns onto DOS, so immediately the support is now gone, but KazaLoLLCShighlights has managed to find the reset. Irrelevant, now going to be in trouble, fishing for the knockup of the Gale Force. Coming through for Karzi. Niski off to the side, goes golden, but he's in the waiting arms of SK, but now the turn coming out. Passive resets for the Pike and the Lissandra.
No TP's available for 25 seconds. Hitty just trying to zone them away. Marcoon kind of faking here that he can smite this, trying to force Mad Lions back. So Mad are a bit unsure. Do they just go for the flip? If they do, they'll win it.
Should come out on top. Hillsang trying to zone as much as he can. Ulti reset is faded away, but that's going to be Baron for Mad Lions.
KazaLoLLCShighlights soloing the Dragon. Elyoya and Niski ready to punish whoever walks up to this bot side tower.
I think it's a good play from SK ultimately. You're not really going to be able to respond to that bot side tier 2 and the Dragon, so might
where
as
they
well.
can force something. This case it doesn't work out as well, but they're
the wall. Will not go in. Faking it for now. Elyoya trying to back away. Certus is stolen away the ultimate. They're going to try to lock up Carzzy, but this time Carzzy goes up into the air. This time Carzzy is ready. He's firing in to Certus. He's pulling back the feathers, but Certus going golden. In the meantime, Irrelevant is split him off. Chasey now going to be in trouble. Mad Lions. Overall, fighting fire with fire here. Two members still standing for the side of SK. Irrelevant and X-Kick versus the world. Hillsang gonna get locked up, gonna get knocked up, but he has the dash back out to safety. Phantom Undertow taking him away. X-Kick leaping forward, but into the waiting kick. There's no room left to play. X-Kick gets one back in response, but Mad Lions still taking a commanding advantage in that exchange.
2 for 4. Baron buff is worn off. Irrelevant can try to wave clear here, but he's gonna take a lot of damage if he does. Trying to push this wave back as far as possible. Manages to land the Q. Do they have the damage here, Mad Lions, to get the kill? Looks like they will in the end. Flash away. Does Elyoya follow it? Yes, he does.
Irrelevant. Very hard to kill. Jack-Show gonna proc just in time to give him a bit extra health. Doss on the way in. The tower going down, and Mad Lions need to retreat.
Tough fight. Top side of the map. Maybe a couple top waves that they can play on once they push SK back into their base. Doss gonna get hit by the hook.
Gonna find the hook. Doss locked up. Doss taken out. Now Marcoon Force feels like he has to re-engage. Maybe they can burst through Carzzy. X-Kick sidestepping the feathers. Gonna be big. Carzzy taken out here in the exchange. It could be enough. The reset's now coming in. Frozen Subjugation. Chasey desperate to get more kills. Desperate to get more taken out. The Thrall gonna do a bit of damage to Irrelevant. The knockup's still coming. It takes them so long to burn through this Scion. But Hillsang, does he have the alt reset ready? He does not. Certus now keeping this one going forward. X-Kick. All eyes on X-Kick. All eyes on this area. Going over the wall. Fishing for Hillsang. Desperate to finish this one off. Certus on the backside. They don't quite have the damage. Oh, going in. He can't follow the kick. He's got nothing left. He can't just burst through Irrelevant. The second you have that Dominix, it's going to get so easy for Carzzy to shred.
Niski.
Trying to go through the Scion right now. Knockup going to come out onto Niski. Marcoon in trouble is going to ult back onto the Lissandra. Not an ideal target, but they're going to try to keep the fight going. Niski still in the midst of everybody. Carzzy now stepping forward. This should just be a slaughter in favor of Mad. X-Kick untouched on the backside, but every single member of his team getting knocked down. Certus running away with a blinking health bar. X-Kick the only one relatively unharmed. But
it was really one-sided. That's Soul for Mad. It might be Baron as well. 20 seconds on Elyoya, but no smites apiece. Niski could swap over with Spell Steal.
The potential carry is there. Marcoon doing what he can to hold on. Threat of the claw, but not the actual. Will not follow up. Irrelevant forced to flashback on safety. Mad Lions can play this slow.
They really want to defend this SK. I don't think they should. Need to run away.
On the tower. Irrelevant going to zoom.
No blue orbs actually. 4 sweepers and their blue orb from X-Kick's on cooldown.
Hook going to go in on the X-Kick. That's going to be big. They won't follow up with the kick. Irrelevant just setting up the Q in case Lee Sin does try to follow up. Now the retreat coming out. Chasey looking to chase down Irrelevant. Scion isolated. What will it mean for the team though? Is there any actual fight here to be had? If they're going to get the TP out from Certus as well, but...
Allow it as Elyoya and Carzzy solo out the Baron. Do they really want to give up this tower? Mad look confident enough to step up, get the wave. The tower will fall, but now SK's on the wrong side of the map. Zeri can jump over the wall.
No, should be okay for now.
They're going to chase him though. Again. No split push available. SK should be able to hold for a little bit. Mad might have to step up here and get really confident.
But going in, they're just going to burn through Marcoon. But now Irrelevant going in, look for the setup. Certus is the ult going to be enough, trying to burst through the cannon before the cannon can respond in kind. Cannon all now coming out, but they just don't have the damage. Zeri going over the wall, but the stun already coming through. A clean kick from Elyoya. X-Kick running, X-Kick trying to stand and deliver, but he does not have the damage. He does not have the health bar, and he is out of time. Mad Lions keeping their top 8 dreams alive as they tear through SK in this game. Hillsang Pike absolutely delivering.
Gonna end here. It's only Doss left. Baron up creeps. 4 versus 1. Doss is just running away from the base, popping emotes. He knows it's done and dusted. It's really gonna hurt Exile and Heretics this win, but Mad Lions punch themselves to 3, and they're tying with Fnatic now.
Huge win. You can see elation on the faces of many members.
Bringing in the Corki. When's the last time we've seen a champion like this, Trevor? You would probably know. Renekton comes through from Sugenda as well, and now last pick available for Adam, who's not been afraid to go into a more. You want bot lane to be completely owned by Koi. For BDS, you need to be patient about it. You need to wait for a mistake, and it might present itself.
Trimby's got the flash and the barrier, and I don't think it's going to matter. He stepped too far forward. Well, they have to evolve. I have to avoid that CC on the range damage.
Oh, that's a hook.
Here comes Shio. Depth charge does connect. Comp has still got that flash, and the heal was just used. Here comes Malrang from the side. He'll start to charge up the denting blows. Comp flashes for his life, but Crowley gets him with the right click. Now, looking for the reply. Malrang is getting chunked down, burst down. There's not enough damage from that support Ashe. But here comes Nuke, looking for the re-engage. As Zeri will once again find another. LeBron is landing hook after hook after hook. You gotta run for your life, Malrang. Well, that is going on. He decides to peel back towards the tower. There's a 1v1 in the top lane. Empress divide, the slide, the glide does not matter. And BDS
You can see Nuke and Shield down here as well. Summoner spells up for Trimby, not for Comp though.
Dredgeline hooks once again.
Over.
Comp is dead. Absolutely no way around it. The fourth small advantage for Shigenda, but he hasn't been able to run away with control in that lane. Larssen has been able to generate a 15 CS lead. That's nearly enough gold for a kill to at least separate them. But I think for Koi, the gigantic disparity in bottom lane side in that mid lane.
Yeah, so let's try and present some of those silver linings as well, because you have pick potential as well coming out. Adam, no flash, no ultimate, should just go down here.
Yeah, Shigenda's already used his, and Adam will get run down. Denting blows to the face. First kill of the game for Koi. He's going to be fine. I mean, that was so predictable here. What target does it land on? To Nuke underneath the tower. Punch him in the face, Malrang, and shoot him in the back. Contested. So now all of a sudden the game is completely shifted. It is in Koi's favor. They at least are dictating the tempo. They have bought 600 gold games separating these teams. Shigenda slices and dices over the wall. It's a split map for now. And I'll take this brief moment just to remind you, if you have just joined us, standings on the screen in a moment, right? Team BDS with the win here, they lock top 4. Koi with the win here, lock top 8. Crucially, they get to the bracket stage. They get to the double elimination groups. They get to the best of 3s. And frankly, I do expect kind of both of those scenarios to support coming from Sheo. I don't think they want to dive the Renekton. Instead, take the second tower here for BDS. That will be traded by Koi on the top lane. I like seeing the cross maps. There's a level of coordination and communication from both teams that is working out.
That's the reason why the game feels kind of slowed down at this point in time. At least
he's around 150 damage per minute. The highest he's ever done was 1,230 against SK. And he's got some beefy targets to shoot down. Shigenda gets caught backwards. Cease and desist forward as all of a sudden that dominance is needed to just save Shigenda's life. Here comes the package! Larssen, however, cannot find the damage. Defensive flash of the wall from Crown. It's a 1-for-1. The sliding glide, Emperor's Divide is dropped. The BDS should clean up this fight. There's no follow-up. Here comes Malrang with the denting blows and the re-engage. He's taken out an ace for BDS.
And it's the patience.
More importantly, BDS played that great. Adam will escape with his life. Ooh, they got a little closer as the Baron is secured. All 5 members for BDS. And Adam will at least get jumped on. Gets stunned in place, but this is a beefy rock. Gets himself a mud slap to the face, and BDS just take a tower completely for free.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just a wall there, taking punches as he will. And now bot side is being pushed in. You can put in mid lane at the same time. You're just playing on 2 lanes. Larssen is doing a good job at the top side to try and get something back for his team. But it's really difficult. You can only get so much. He gets to tier 2. What's the cost on the other side of the map? Well, it's the turret in the bot side and the inhibitor. Adam can push in the next mid lane wave. The rest of the team from BDS can look towards the Drake as well. The pressure is just immense with this Baron.
Really, really well played. I want to call back to the fact that it was crucial for Adam and Shio to use those ultimates well, synchronize them together. They did it at the Dragon fight. They did it when Koi grouped up, and that's what's unlocked. 3 towers, the Baron. I mean, this Rebel Baron power play is huge. Here comes Shio, once again looking for the Crocodile, turns him into a pair of boots. That was just easy and clean. Now in a 5 versus 4, yes, the minion wave has been cleared out, but Koi, they cannot stand toe-to-toe. Despite that, Renekton having some impact in the side lane, he just will not have the same influence in these team fights.
Yeah, it's the difference in how the early game was played out. Malrang looking.
He's looking, jumps onto Crownie, the shield comes out, but look, nobody can get past the front line. Comp and Trimby are held in place by Adam and Shield. Crownie stepping all the way forward, finally gets taken out by the Missile Barrage. Comp will be the next target, and ultimately that's a 1-for-2 trade that you are happy with. They get themselves another tower, and BDS extend their control and their lead.
Yeah, 30 seconds on Larssen.
Out of 4,000, and just before this next Dragon secured, for any newer viewers, as Trimby looks like he's going to get run down. Smacked in the face, Unstoppable Force comes out. Nuke will use those conquering and shifting sands. Once again, winning against Koi, a defending champion from last year. And on the cusp of making the top 4 in the regular season, their highest place. Trimby never got a chance to. BDS strangled the life out of the bottom lane. And once they opened up that tower, BDS have been very, very pro. Flashes for everybody but LeBron. Adam is stepping forward, waiting to pull the trigger, looking for a target. They've managed to catch out Larssen. Enchanted Crystal are bought enough time. That means Adam can't throw it down. Shigenda throws in the Dominus and forced to run for his life. That's Malrang caught out. Shio zoning away the rest. The Emperor's Divide throws the Crocodile as well as VIT to the side. Shigenda's going to use his stopwatch. Beautifully played from BDS. The patience was great. And as Lebrov chases down Trimby, another dredge line secures the kill. Absolutely no
There's so much easier execution on BDS, so when the team fight starts, you can see it. Larsen's poke was minuscule. The team fighting, when it started, it just got hammered. Saw the same signs of life from them last winter split, and they faltered in the group stages, not moving forward towards the playoffs. But this time around, though, they just seem even better. They are by a good margin, one of the best teams we have in the LEC.
Adam's going to engage, just knocks up Malrank. There goes Crown, he throws down the ulti. Shigenda's forced to run for his life. This Crocodile does not have the HP or the armor to stand toe-to-toe. The inhibitor was secured in the bottom lane. The waves are pushed into the middle lane, and for BDS, they've got themselves a third dragon to secure. You said it about 10 minutes ago, Gulborg. This is a team that plays League of Legends by the numbers very well. They are not going to stick around more than they need to, but they catch themselves. Larsen, he gets rooted in place as well. Not going to be followed up on. Shio's got no ulti to his name. And with Baron and Powered Minions, the siege continues. Crowning will use that stopwatch. BDS may want to go for this final push. They can still fall back and play Dragon, play it safe, spend the money they've accrued.
But let's be real, he's playing Malphite into Renekton, and had Malrung around him as well at times too. Drake comes out.
Genda will try to keep the Baron tagged. He starts to back away. Koi are trapped.
Look at the base.
Look at the base. The Glacial Prison comes forward. Super Minions in the bottom lane. Shigenda's caught inside the pit. BDS is surrounding the Crocodile. Comp, Blast, and Trimby currently uncontested. But Nuke's going for the win. He's teleported into the bottom lane of BDS. Might be losing this fight, or they just might not. Crowny has got so much damage, so much sustain, and standing in front of 3 members of Koi, he is still not taken out. Now all of a sudden, the first out is focused. Larsen's trying to take out Lebrov. The tower has been interrupted. Teleport's now coming in. Inhibitor spawned in the middle lane. Nuke's going so low. Shigenda slices, dices, gets the stun. No. The game's not over. And Koi
look for a win condition by TPing down towards the bottom side, but Nuke did not have the reliable damage to actually take care of all the
fight. They had the pincer, they had the AoE CC, they had the item advantage, the gold advantage. And the call was to teleport Nexus. I mean, resounding. Koi have got the Baron. Koi have closed the gold deficit, at least as far as the team is concerned. But look at this. Down 59 in the jungle. Down 3,000 in the bottom lane. Ashara connects onto Adam. Really? That's actually crucial. Using the unstoppable force to jump away. I'll check the cooldown on that as GB take me through the siege.
Yeah, so it's still just down one. Continue to pull out surprises.
Lebrov's going to be a little bit late to the party. The Sundisk was dropped just behind as Shio and Shigenda are busy trading. The inhibitor down to about 30%. Should about drop. Lebrov. Hex flashes forward. Keep your eyes on that Nautilus. He's going to look for the hook. Finds a target. He can send anyone packing. Comp, Trimby, Larsen all have their flashes available. Shio goes forward. He's holding on to the prison. Dredge line catches onto Malrank. Crowny drops the ult. That's advantage to BDS. Trimby slime touches, so is Larsen. That's the second kill to Nuke. They managed to catch him. Larsen's pulled backwards. His GAS prompt and Shigenda and Trimby are running for their lives. Under the Nexus, under the steps of their fountain, Koi are finally aced, destroyed in their base, and Team BDS guarantee top 4.
And all comfort of his. This time around, though, actually going to be the LeBlanc. And that means you could potentially be looking for some 2v2 action in the early game. Very good kill setup with the chains. And these are the carries till 6, but could turn on Yankers immediately. They're holding their hands.
That's the engage forward. Massive smack onto Epi. The flail comes out. The counter strike in the first blood. 4 Team Heretics, but Bo with the crushing blow. The permafrost holding Bo in place. Epi escapes with his life. The flash was used. Bo's looking for more, but he can't find it. Heretics get the kill.
Everyone
did see Epi trying to push very aggressively. Dragon goes very low. Smite fight it! Smite it! What?
Yankers start priming that bot lane for a potential play, but you can see Vitality, they're already ready for it. They're guarding their entrance into their own jungle.
And Mercer needs to use that ulti just to stay alive. Upset continues the chase with a flash. I mean, that was just running him down.
And this is such a good play. The pingboard down and maybe invite Vitality to get engaging on them.
No teleports for either top laner. Drop the Cyclone, comes out, Jaxburg just forced to flash, but Vitality's mobility is too much to deal with. The spin to win and the crushing blows give Bo the double. Oh no, it's Bo! Mercer's going to use that dredge line of safety, and he's finally taken out at least one back for Team Heretics, but a great engage. They stop the Herald and they get the kills.
Yeah, and that's the Divine Sunderer we're talking about. As soon as you finish it on Wukong, you're just a different beast. 3 versus 4. Team Heretics was even looking for the play. They wanted them to engage, and yet they still lost the play. Perks on the tower now.
He's got the turret aggro as well. Ruby's going to continue the chase forward. Perks to 300, 400 HP. He's managed to hijack away the Mimic. Ruby gets a solo kill onto Perks.
Great from Ruby there, finding the timing.
4 versus 4. Cyclone is available in a few seconds for Bo. No flash available to him. Upset step before. He's got the ulti too. Dredgeline connects. Dragon is now being ignored. Bo's inside the pit. Upset has got the damage to deal with despite not having the shield bow. Ruby goes all the way forward. And now all of a sudden Dragon is forced from Heretics.
Turret should just go over to Vitality.
So yeah, give them that bonus for now. Extend that gold lead ever so slightly. So around 1,500.
The bot side, that's where Team Heretics are now setting up camp as well.
Okay, Ruby's been able to escape in the top lane. Photon's got flash, he's got the unstoppable force. He's going to use the ultimate, gets pulled backwards with the hook. The tower is now being sieged by Vitality in the top lane, and Photon now will be forced to flash. Chased forward by multiple members of Team Heretics. Look at how hard it is to kill him already before any Mountain Drakes go down, and the Rift Herald will get another charge. While that's going on, Goodborg, Vitality sieging this middle lane. 3 members available to them. Here comes Ruby. He needs to find Upset. The shield will come out from Kaiser, and Upset hops over the wall, uses distortion backwards, and that tower will be secured. Overall, Vitality may get the better of this because I think they're going to take that second tower top.
Yeah, but look at the gold difference between Photon now and Ebby. Just 1.3, now TP coming up. This is not in
20 seconds before Photons is up. The last 2 dragons have been gift-wrapped and donated to Vitality. The engage comes out. Bo's running for his life. Dragon is still being tagged, and yet goes forced to flash. He stays alive, but just for how long? The Ultra Shock Laser picks it up, and Vitality seem to have won the fight. Dragon is still being tagged and focused. It resets, loses patience. Perks is killed by Ebby, who's now on a killing spree, and the Dragon's secured by Vitality. The 3rd of the game. Upset hops over the wall. Ebby follows. He empowers himself to pick up the kill, and Photon just about gets the ulti out. The fight goes to Heretics, the Dragon goes Vitality. What available to him. If the play is to get the TP, I like this. If they stick around and commit to the fight, this kid's nervous. That's at least half set. They've jumped onto Photon. Is getting a lot of damage down. He didn't get to flash. He didn't get to ulti.
That's big.
Joins in the fight. That's 2 kills already. Bo and Photon are down. Upset's the next target. He's going to cleanse away from that counter-strike. No flash available to him. But look at Perks on the back end. He's got himself one. Ruby's going low. The Mimic is going to be the target as Ebby's trying to hold off Upset. They take down Perks. The rest of the team Upset's move away. Upset gets over the wall. Gets another. Turns attention onto Mercer, who's going to use that dredge line to safety. And Upset and Kaiser dodge, dip, duck, and dive their way to keeping Vitality alive. It's not over yet. Jack Spectra fires out the zap. Upset's waiting for the cooldowns. Hops over the wall thanks to that spark. And now he's looking for Mercer, trying to get in range for that right click. Bursting his fire all the way forward. And Vitality turn it throughout the course of that fight. The Golden Hornets were starting to get a little quiet, starting to get a little nervous.
Oh no.
This time around, Photon finds the engage onto Jack Spectra. He's still got that flash available to him, throws it over the wall. Teleport's now coming in, and Vitality, they may have bitten off more than they can chew. Bo gets taken out. Increase their chances for that tiebreaker. And at 25, we're about dead even on gold. So obviously a significant Dragon advantage here for Vitality. And I will just say, Upset and Kaiser are the guys I have to keep my eyes on. Because as these fights are drawn out longer, they're the 2 that have had the largest impact. I mean, you could call Kaiser Bill Timothy, if you would. See whether or not you can get himself to Peter Smith in a moment or 2. This team's completed for both of the carries in the bottom lane. 2.5 for respective mid laners. And let's not forget the fact Perks is up around 40 odds.
You get the Baron, we get the Soul, we're fine with it, and they're going to take that trade. Curious to see that no one from Vitality was actually up there to try and play a bit of spoiler. You didn't need all 5 members at the Drake, but they're going to fully trade the objectives. Play their split pushing style and trying to take control of the map. From the side of Vitality, they are going to be forfeit and start bouncing your enemy back and forth, puppeteering them, so you can slowly but surely take turrets.
1.5 minutes to go before the Baron will wear out. Mercer's been caught. He dredge lines away by some time, but that cannot happen. They were trying to set up the vision. They were trying to puppeteer, and unfortunately, the strings were cut.
Yeah, you didn't wait for the current pressure to come through from this side of Ebby. No one was responding to the play. No one was around that mid lane until you saw it. Now Perks, though, not seeing this one either.
Teleport's available for Photon. It's instantly coming down. Flame Chompers on throne. The rest of Vitality are around, but Perks stays alive for a significant amount of time. He's already taken out the Bo. Now landing the Cyclone. Jack Spectra flashes for his life. Buys some time thanks to that stopwatch. And Upset is jumped on. The Ensemble Force comes out. Ebby's the next target. Bo fight. Ebby's turned into a munchkin. Here comes Ruby. Tick, tick, boom. Upset is unstoppable. And Ebby's running for his life. Vitality have won that fight.
Just when it started to look good for Team Heretics, they start becoming sloppy with it. One mistake leads to multiple, and Vitality now chasing down Ebby. How far can he go? What's happening on the rest of the map? It's just Bo trying to see if he can get some turrets. Ebby, don't think there's much you can do in this situation. Should eventually be run down, shut down.
They get the flash from Upset. And I will say this, after Kaiser blew past Bill Timothy and Peter Smith, now he's setting his sights on Brianny Thorne. 0-0-12 on that scoreline. This is James Bond's references, by the way.
I watched those movies of Vitality, but they have the inventory to just step up here. They have the strength of Photon. 2 mountains. Drake's acquired. Soul on top. Kill, 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 kill. Let's make it a 4 versus 4. The problem here becomes Team Heretics becomes so split. Bo is doing
at 2 and 5. So when you do look forward to those BO3s and the group stage, Vitality will be there, but this doesn't build a lot of confidence. They will be able to blow up Ruby. Golden Hornets are happy with that one as another kill comes in here for Jankos. It's a minute 20 for both of those.
Well, I don't know if it's on cooldown on Nautilus specifically, but they can for sure look for more here.
30 seconds for Jankos, 30 seconds for Ruby. Inhibitor secured. How emboldened are they feeling? Jack Spectra's trying to clear out the wave. The Mega Death Rocket was good, but now he's under the tower. No flash, no ghost. Upset's going to jump forward, crash down with some lightning. Run, Jack Spectra, run! That ghost will time out very, very soon. Will he get a teleport? Oh, Perks has already TP'd in.
He's done.
Perks wants to send a message here. Blastcone is popped.
Oh.
The arcane power buff not going to be enough. Jack Spectra's just taking us on a... Cue the Benny Hill music. And Bo picks up the kill. He spawns. It will be gone. Take a look at the standings as this objective is being secured. If you are a fan of SK Gaming and Koi, if Vitality used this Baron, if Vitality closed this game out, those two teams will advance to the group stage. Photon is TP'd in behind enemy lines. Baron has been secured. Jankos got turned into a munchkin thanks to that Lulu. And the target will be Ruby. He's taken out by Photon. All of a sudden, Upset gets another. He's legendary, killing Mercer. And with Baron empowered minions, Supers in the middle lane. This has to be it. That's a TP into the base. Ebby, I don't think you win this race, but he's going to try.
Yeah, I mean, there's already Baron up minions here, so there's someone to stop him. He's going to get the turret and back off immediately. Baron still active. Jack Spectra on the turret. We've seen him in this position before.
And he does get taken out. Ebby and Mercer, the last 2 players standing in front of the entirety of Vitality. They take down the Nexus turret number 1, turn their attention to the second as Photon is chasing down Ebby. The Nexus will be focused, and Vitality will once again look to pick up that win. Vitality will lock in SK and Koi and put themselves 1 step closer to a higher seed for groups. Compositions and how you think they want to win as the Jax is now secured.
Yeah, well, from the side of G2, you get a bit more skirmish potential when you reach that level 6 between the Vi and the Silas. Even before that, you can look for plays, whereas on the side of Fnatic, you're...
5 there will step forward into Caps, who's got the hijack available. 1700 inside the pit. Caps stepping forward, waiting to see where the hijack goes. Razork jumps forward. The quickness has been stolen. Dragon down to 600, secured by G2, but Caps is the target. He's quickness, sidestepping, running, and poked down by Bo. Kill secure. But I think that was a very smart play from G2.
Yeah, at the same time though, like they're also getting the plating in mid lane. Caps is still very low. He's gonna need a reset soon.
Riz Divide comes out, Flash was used and beautifully set up by Humanoid.
Yeah, Caps was... Well, they're just gonna move down towards the Baron. Or Drake, sorry.
Cease, desist, chains connect, hijacked Emperor's Divide, and underneath the tower, the Ike and Caps pick it up. That got a is catching top. It feels to me like G2 are getting some more of these resources, but it also looks like Fnatic will not concede this Dragon uncontested. In fact, Razork has started it. He's got backup from Advien. Reckless Humanoid on the way. And Caps has no teleport available to him. So Oscar's going to start the fight. Counter-strike out. One's available to him. Yikes, and use this blast code over the wall. Smite fight, smite fight, smite fight! It is stolen!
Drafted scaling. So has Fnatic. They get to be even when we get into the mid-game.
Now we get to see who's going to execute those team fights better. Keep your eyes on the minimap. 3 members of G2. With his life. Remember, Hunt started that one. Herald was secured, though, by Yike. He's got the eye in his hand. Counter-strike has been used. Cyclone to boot. Oscar gets the kill. Onto Yike, hops over the wall. And Mickey will do naught with the bailout. Just as we talk about.
He will have to TP in. Because he has to TP, that means Fnatic gets to be first on the objective. But it also means when this fight starts breaking out, they get to look for flank possibilities. But there's no good TP walls just now. It's just going to be straight into the Drake pit instead.
BB's going to be arriving, and the moment. Caps is waiting in the flank, looking for something to steal away. Dragon down to 5,000. We're playing for the Might and Soul. Broken Blade steps forward. Will not find the knockup. Oscarinin is keeping Caps at bay. Into the pit. Resort goes. Cyclone available to him. Advian pulled backwards. The quickness has become available. Advian can look for the engage. Dragon down to 2,500. Caps and Oscarinin still trading. Yike inside the pit, but it's Hansama that picks it up. The knockup, the quickness, the hostile takeover. Advian's down, but here comes Razor. He flashes forward for the decoys forward. With that Cyclone, they get themselves one back. It's a support for AD, but Mickey will be the next target. Caps was completely contained by Oscar. The Dragon goes to G2.
Oh, hold
and
on.
Oscar may not be done just yet. Grandmaster Mike comes out. Counter-strike. The empower. He does it. Into groups. Out of their 10, 11 years here in Europe, they have never failed to make it out of the group stage, barring once. Lost in the middle lane. Look, Advian, just north of the river. He's got himself level 8. Flash will be available in a few moments. Second tower secured. That's huge as well with the mid tower 3. He now actually has a minor gold lead. In comparison to how the laning phase started out, that is a turnaround. Teleport's being channeled. Emperor's Divide comes back. Broken Blade decides to go all out. The Sun Disc is dropped. That's one already. Humanoid bites some time. Caps hijacks. The Emperor's Divide underneath the tower with the backup. It's a 2-for-1. And they get the Baron. If they give up Dragon number 2 for a Baron, that will allow them the tools they need. And right now, G2 are grouping up top. Caps conquering shifting sands from Humanoid. He's got the flash. Advian doesn't get over the wall. That might be impactful. He's dropped the quickness. He's knocked up Hansama. But he's forced to spark away. And Mickey will be the sacrificial support. Fnatic get themselves the kill. While that's happening, Caps is now shoving in the mid lane, and he may be the subject of a target. TP coming out here. I think it's Oscarinin TPing in. Baron?
Yep, Baron has been started up. I wasn't sure if they were just going to try and bait out Broken Blade's TP instead, but Yike's still around the vicinity. He needs to get access to the pit, but Advian's keeping him out, and I don't think there's any way they're actually getting this. Fnatic, they've just picked up the Baron.
They've got the kill onto Mickey, so now they have the tools to press that advantage further.
He's on vision. He's on vision.
Captain Yike got there. That's at least a knockup onto Yike. He's forced to flash over the wall. Charges up that Q, holds onto it for now. Fnatic will take the tower. That ward was beautiful.
Yeah, never Fnatic push against Fnatic. That's not going to work out for you. Caps looking for it again. But
Oscarinin has got a 2-level advantage over Broken Blade. Broken Blade's in the mid lane. TP available to Humanoid, as you just mentioned. The Baron Empowered Cannon is now sieging away. Almost took that tower down, and Fnatic start to back out. Keep in mind, if Fnatic go all the way forward, the tools from Broken Blade's Cassante as well as the hostile takeover can be huge. The hostile takeover is buying so much time, but I don't think G2's done enough. Oscarin's already got himself the kill to Yannick, and now G2 are routed. They're wrecked. They're running for their lives, and Fnatic find 3 kills.
Can you believe it? Fnatic is actually doing it. Oscar still going strong here. Anyone here to defend him? Yes, he's got the Sonias. Broken Blade in the fray of Fnatic, and he's going down as well.
He does it again! Oscarinin gets himself another kill. 8-0-1 against the defending Winter Split champions. The death timers are 40 seconds, 16-10. They've got Baron empowered minions, and they're taking multiple inhibs.
Yeah, I wonder how much are you actually going to look for here. The top inhibitor for sure going down. Humanoid still going strong in the mid lane. Turret down as well, looking for the inhibitor. Afterwards, I think they are just going for a reset. But Fnatic, what the absolute... I'm not going to say it. Yes.
You would have been justified to drop that F1.
Now the turrets are for sure more important than the kills initially here. Fnatic now, 3-game win streak, looking to make it 4 here. What a revitalized...
Back to level 16. Mickey sidesteps away from that boomerang blade. All right, super minions, they're inside the base on the top. That's the engage. Humanoid dodges away from the cease and desist. Hostile takeover, frankly, does nothing. And Advian now looking for the re-engage with the quickness. Everybody's at the front line, but nobody's died just yet. Finally, it's Yike that goes down. Reckless is on a killing spree. Every member of G2 is low. They get themselves one back into Oscar, but here comes Mickey. Advian, supportal combat. Smack him with the feathers. That's not fair, Broken Blade. He actually backs away because he's going to defend the Nexus turrets from the super minions. Fnatic get a little bit thwarted, a little bit held back, but there's a lot of supers to deal with, and the first Nexus turret will fall down.
Yeah, Reckless still bouncing down on the bottom side as well, so they're looking for the third one too. There's still 20 seconds. A majority of the members of G2, they could look for more if they're feeling themselves.
Well, even if they don't, double supers in multiple lanes.
Just hit!
For several minutes.
Just hit!
Razor's going forward. Mickey with the bailout. Zorg takes himself another turret shot. Here comes Broken Blade. He's forced to run for his life. Drops the Q, finds Rakan, and VIT's dead. Reckless is taking the next Nexus turret. All of a sudden, cease and desist comes up from Yuck. He needs time. He needs to find the kills. And G2 live to fight a few minutes longer.
Fnatic could have for sure ended that. They're just indecisive. They just needed to hit. Reckless being stuck in the inhibitor turret was needed. TPs are coming through. This could be it.
Double teleport from Fnatic. They want to make it to groups. Emperor's Divide comes out, but I don't think they've done it. Oscar goes forward. Counter strikes by time. Getting for the empower. It doesn't work. It does not work.
Oh, that's going to be
G2 Esports get the soul out of this one, and this is way too early to tell. And frankly, it is not.
Razork, they get the vision here now with the redemption. Ward still active as well. Minions in the base. Razork, can you come over and steal this one?
Does he do it? He does! Razork steals the Baron for Fnatic. Caps is trying to fend off the supers, but G2 may have just won this fight. Razork is running for his life as Reckless is taken down once more. 50-second death timer. Razork's down as well.
Fnatic are pushing in on the bottom side. Oscarinen on the top side, leading in a bigger minion wave. Now Humanoid setting up camp with the Asir turret. Yikes, look for a moment.
That's the engage, cease and desist. Emperor's Defiance split them up, but it's damage being dealt first onto G2. Oscarinen's fighting Caps. He's going for the Nexus. He's going for the Nexus. A couple hits have landed. Reckless has got the kill onto Yike. Now Oscarinen is being pushed away. Hans Summer, Mickey Caps buying time. Broken Blade to target of Fnatic. I think they've done it. Fnatic have got a few kills left to secure. The inhibitors are respawning at the top of the middle lane. They cannot get to the Nexus yet. Baron empowered minions for another minute. And they're stepping forward. They need a few more hits.